the St. Patrick's Day parade was good, but this stream is gonna be, oh, so much, not as good.
I think Johnny Stumbles farted.
I'm just hanging out in Tokyo wearing my Bangkok t-shirt in 2014. Oh! That was close.
I also think Johnny Stumbles farted.
This is me wearing a suit in 2015, about to go on a job interview.
I got that job, baby!
Oh, hey, I think we're live. It's Sunday, March 15th, Is it March 15th? I hope it's March 15th, 2026. Thank you for tuning in to this edition of the Sunday Night Stumbles. What the hell else is new? I've been doing this for, what, 5 years now? We all know what to expect. Epic Nation is here. Janice, Jollikins, Medano, Jennifer Gala, Alicia Lewis, Chantel, Drew Costin, Jeanette Morales, Dylan Reynolds, Vivian Johnson. I think I said your name already. Boom is in the room. Chantel, Mary, Chris, Shirley Scott, Howard Charco, Jennifer Gala, and everyone else. There's so many of you. I'm sure I'm going to start reading your names twice, but thank you so much for tuning in. Alfred Oliveris. He is the viewer of the week. Alfred Oliveris. For being the viewer of the week, you get this acknowledgement. Cheers to you. Tuning in from San Antonio, Texas. First last day is here. Trojan, Elk Explorer, and everyone else. I was just rocking my Focus. Someone told me you put your hand behind it. Johnny Stride's pen, courtesy of Vivian Johnson. I have a nasty little habit where I eat the little rubber tip off the back of these. I've used up 2 pens already. I've given out a bunch. But thank you for these, Vivian. I just signed the back of a new card with this. Lisa G, Toronto girl, says, hi, Johnny. Great parade live today. Despite the cold, my birthday today. Had a nice day chilling at home after a great day. Well, if I could sing, I'd sing happy birthday, Lisa G. But instead, I'm going to sing it anyways. Happy birthday, Lisa G. That wasn't creepy at all, but happy birthday to you. I realized about 15 minutes ago, I was starving. I had nothing to eat. I came home from the parade. I'm sure some of you are aware of that. And I was like, shit, what am I going to do? Should I order some Uber Eats on the stream? Should I order a pizza? But I remembered I keep some emergency food in the fridge. So while I'm trying to get rid of or not eat any processed shit, sometimes it's nice just to have like a bail me out meal. So I had this tonight. Crave Bowls chili sesame noodles with pork. 34 grams of protein. You can see there 670 calories. Only 15 grams of sugar, so it wasn't too bad. xanthan gum. What? Carrageenan. Enriched semolina. This doesn't sound like something a human being should be eating. But anyways, that's what I had for dinner. It basically tasted like plastic out of the microwave. Like, it was one of those things that if someone knew how to cook, they could make this so good, but this was so not good. The only saving grace was that it was like $2.99 and took 5 minutes to cook. High in saturated fat and sodium, says Health Canada. Well, BG says lots of fillers and preservatives in there, Johnny. Yeah, this was like a emergency meal. Normally I would just have like a bowl of cereal or something, but I opted for this. Never again. It looked good, and it should have been good, but it was gross. But $3, and I'm not shaking like crazy, so there's that. So beans on toast. There we go. I just didn't have time to go and eat. I was working on my hobby earlier today. I'll tell you a little bit about that. But today was the St. Paddy's Day parade.
With Austin Matthews out for the rest of the season, the Leafs are cooked. No way they are making the playoffs.
Brandon, 6837699. With Austin Matthews out for the rest of the season, the Leafs are cooked. No way they're making the playoffs. Speaking of, thank you for the super, Brandon. Cheers to you. I never really had much hope for the Leafs anyways. But I'm going to put the Dominican and USA on TV in the background. Last night, Venezuela and Venezuela and Japan was an absolute banger. But yeah, I got pretty high last night. I watched a movie I've been meaning to watch for a long time, Marty Supreme. I watched that after the baseball game. Great baseball game. Great movie, Marty Supreme. 10 out of 10 movie. And I watched Rental Family a few days prior, so I'm on a good movie kick lately. Anyways, I got pretty fucking high. I woke up, I was kind of hungover from it. I went out. Thankfully it was a parade today. I just had to like stand there and record the parade, so that was a lot of fun. Boom gave me this. I was already wearing a baseball hat, and I had nowhere to put the baseball hat because my backpack was full. Otherwise, I would have put this on. But thank you, Boom, for the hat. The St. Pat's crew. If we're all around next year, I will, don this along with the coat. You were hungover like all of us Irish. It says animating the 6. But thank you for the toque. It was good to see you today. And the media pass. Anyways, yeah, I got a little high last night, and I know Howard Charco is there. I have a package I need to pick up later this week. Looking forward to some cookies, Howard Charco. I saw the message you sent. Thank you in advance for that. But I was out last night with a desire to get a little fucked up, so I picked up this for the stream. One of my favorite drinks. This is an orange yuzu, 10 milligrams of THC, 10 milligrams of CBD. Warning: do not drive or operate heavy equipment after using cannabis. We'll say cannabis instead of cannabis so I don't get demonetized. Cannabis can cause drowsiness and impair your ability to concentrate and make quick decisions. Good thing for me, tomorrow's video is locked and loaded. I mean, I don't have anything for Tuesday, but I'm all good for tomorrow, so I don't have to do anything. So let's break the little childproof nonsense on here. There was a very nice St. Patrick's Day parade, very long but enjoyable. Yeah, I thought, why is your channel thumbnail photo Hong Kong journey? I don't know. I took that picture from Hong Kong a long time ago, and I liked it. Yeah, the parade, I thought Boom said the parade was cut down a little bit, but it seemed just as long as it normally is. Jawbreaker says going to have to drink more than 10 milligrams. Well, I also have this. I bought a whole box of these. That's what I got up to last night, so Why not enjoy the Baileys in the background? I had a drink last night with dinner. It's a no alcohol evening, but hopefully I'll get pretty high, watch the rest of the baseball game, and then who knows. Just got back from Hong Kong and the dumplings were fire, says BG. Fire. Anyways, cheers to everyone out there. Howard, if you're out there, thank you in advance for more of this stuff. Cheers to you. There it is. Usually get above 100 milligrams to feel a decent buzz. I had a pretty good tolerance, and then my tolerance goes up and down like crazy depending on how often I've been doing it. Right now, I think about 15 would give me a pretty solid buzz. I go lightweight pretty quick when I don't go as heavy on this. But anyways, cheers. This tastes like fucking liquid candy. It is great. Susie from Tio says, I can't handle the weed. All right.
Someone said make Canada great again. How would you analyze the concept? Where would you agree or disagree, and why?
John Gotti, $5. I know who you are, and I know what you're doing. I'll entertain this one question, and only this one question. Possibly entertain more if I get high. If someone said, make Canada great again, how would you analyze the concept? Where would you agree or disagree? I think we're pretty damn great as it is, but what I would do is take away control of the healthcare system from the premiers, because some of them, like Mr. Ford, are dirty fucks. I would also take the education system out of the hand of the premiers and just have universal funding across the board from the feds to ensure every kid gets an equal quality education. Every teacher, doctor, nurse, education, or healthcare employee is properly paid with a decent amount of hours. Classrooms under 25 kids. That would make Canada a much, much better place to live if we all had actual access to healthcare, not being suffocated by greedy fucks on the far right who just want to privatize everything, break it and privatize. I know what you're trying to incite, but to me, that would actually get the country where it should be. Anyways, any political YouTubers you watch, and if you do watch the Rational National, that comes up. I just watched David Parkman do a thing on like Netanyahu being dead. They released some like proof of life videos where he's got like 6 fingers and his jacket's like shifting around. Another one was clearly him like during the COVID era. Like, that's all weird. Second story says, I would kick it back to the local level. It's a lot harder to be corrupt when you have to live amongst the people you screw over. I think the answer could be funding comes in from the feds with certain guardrails that the local government must stay within, and then let them, administer the school board, which they kind of do, but the province keeps taking it away from them. I don't know. That's what I would do. Susie from Tio says, obviously, aye. Yeah, did you ever try pineapple flavored Canada Dry? No, but I have the greatest drink ever made in the history of time in my fridge. I'm going to go get it just to show you that I do. Aaron Judge with the base hit. It's not too often I see a 12-pack of soda and I pay $9.99 for it. But I did for this, and I'm not gonna lie. This is the single greatest.
Respect. At least you have some basis for your answer. Might not agree centralizing more power at the top, as we seen with the SNC Lavalin. Cheers.
John Gotti, thank you for the $5. Yeah, I think the person might have hit on it when they said local administration, but there needs to be federalized standards. Like, the province should not be allowed to break healthcare the way they are, and they should not be allowed to break education the way they are, to push their own personal agenda. I just think, the only people who can put those guardrails in place are the feds, like it or not. But we definitely, yeah. Anyways, thank you again for the other super chat. I have a drink here, which is like the greatest beverage I might have ever had that doesn't have alcohol in it. And it's limited. It's going to be leaving soon. But there it is. Focus. Pepsi cream soda. 0 sugar. I am telling you, this is the best drink mankind, humankind, womankind, whatever your preferred term is, has ever produced. I don't know what they were doing at Pepsi, because Pepsi and Coke, they just put out a million variations of their drinks, and it always just comes back to their regular and diet versions. But Lisa says it's on the record that I already said this. I don't remember you saying that, but holy fuck, if you see this in your store, if you want to just consume a bunch of calories and get diabetes, get the sugar version. If you want to get, some kind of cancer, get the 0 sugar version. But either way, it's worth it. It's worth it. Whatever the hell. What's the, this has aspartame and ACE K, acyl flame potassium. Axylofame potassium. Those are the two sweeteners. 0 sugar just means horrible aftertaste that never goes away. I don't know. No, this tastes legitimately good. You will not have aftertaste with this. Has anyone seen cherry Pepsi here? They have diet cherry Pepsi here. I just had a whole bunch of diet Pepsi here. Diva Tequila says $10 case must be Metro. Yeah. All the regular Pepsi was cheaper, but that's an instant buy. That's an instant buy. It is so good. I'm in love with this drink. And I went back to Metro after I opened one, and they didn't have any more. It was gone. Should I see? Oh, it gives me the chills to give Mr. Bezos any money, but let's see. Nope. Nope, not on Amazon. Yeah, these things, this thing has like a religious following too. If you go online, people are like, hey, it's so-and-so Walmart has it, or this supermarket has it. Then they disappear right away. We have cherry Pepsi in the Maritimes. Yeah, we have that here. But I hope this sticks around, because I grew up loving cream soda and loving cola. This is it's like 80% cream soda, 20% cola, but it's just perfect. It's just perfect. Anyways, I'm going to go back to my lowly THC drink. And by the way, this whole idea that diet, artificial sweeteners are going to kill you and give you cancer, that shit has been around since the early 80s. People have now gone through their entire lives drinking it, from child to late stage adult, right? There's people in their 60s right now that have drank it their whole lives, and we don't have any data that suggests there's a strong correlation between negative health outcomes and it's not like smoking where it's clear as day. Yes, right? We would have the data by now. There's so many people that have been on that shit their whole life, and they're fine. They're not dropping dead earlier than other people. So whatever, I'm fine with it. I'm not a health professional, but that's just my reasoning. I was always skeptical of diet stuff and artificial sweeteners. There's evidence that suggests it causes dementia and leads to cognitive decline, but there's no hard evidence of that. So it is what it is. Lisa says, I gave up booze and weed. I'm going to enjoy the ever living fuck out of a 0 beverage. Yeah, man, just do you. BG says, thanks for influencing me now. I need to try. You're welcome. Isn't that my job, to influence? Evening, currently working on my break. May have to leave and come back later. Saw the can of beverage. Which one? This is just a orange yuzu. Collective Project Squeezed. Original blood orange, yuzu, and vanilla. It's my favorite. It's excellent. Are you talking about aspartame? All artificial sweetener. And bottom one, US. Canada only lost 5-3. That was a pretty tough pill to swallow. But anyways, yeah, so where's my blood orange and vanilla? Sounds so good. It is so good. I've had a little bit of a problem. My streaming phone, I used to have, yes, we're going to talk cell phone plans. I used to have Rogers on here, Bell on here. I have since switched to Freedom on here. This phone now has Bell. It also has Fido. It also has Kudo. I have 3 on here. I'm going to be canceling Bell and either keeping Fido or keeping Kudo. Both of them are just the fucking worst experiences in the world as a customer. Like, I just activated Kudo on here, and it's like, you get 1 free perk. Why don't you add your free perk now? So right now, it says pick your perk. Okay. I'm going to pick 3-day Easy Roam International. I click that. It says it's a $50 a month value. No, it's not. Now I click next. It looks like you can't choose a perk right now. Please try again in an hour. If you still experience problems next time, please go to kudo.com/chat. Well, it's been doing this for 3 hours. So I went to chat. Chat is just the stupid AI thing giving you canned answers. You have to type like live human now. Then it's like, do you want to speak to a person? It's like, yes, put a fucking human in the chat box now. Then it asks you a million questions. Then it says, okay, I'm connecting you to an agent. And then you know what happens? It goes and gives you an error. Page does not exist. And it's been doing that all night. So I don't know if I'm getting my free perk. Also, it didn't take my Amex card, which is very worrying because I want to collect those points on. Anyways, yeah, and then Fido. My Fido plan was supposed to have no activation fee, and it was supposed to be 60 plus 20 gigs. And it didn't include hotspotting. Well, guess what? My bill, when they activated it, it said activation fee, $80. Data, 60 gigs. I'm like, okay, that's wrong. So I waited a day, and it still says that. So I went online, and other people are like, yeah, what the fuck? Okay, let me just ask Fido, like, hey, you know, there's no activation fee, right? You're going to waive that like it said when I signed up. And there's going to be an extra 20 gigs, right? So I go into like the thing. I'm like, okay, there's no phone number. Chat. I'm chatting, and it's like one of those AI bots. I'm like, live human, please. And then it's like, I'm like, put on a human. That's like, would you like me to schedule a call? I'm like, okay. It's like the first available date is Thursday. Today is Sunday. I cannot speak to someone at Fido until Thursday. Like, what the hell kind of company is this? They don't even employ humans anymore. Anyways, yeah, the activation fees are supposed to go away very, very soon, according to the CRTC. But the reason I'm getting these plans, they're both like $27, $28, 80 gigs, and they're Kudo is using the TELUS 5G network now, and Fido's using the Rogers 5G network now. So they're both like good enough for being my second carrier streaming. I don't need Bell. But like, at least with Bell, I can call and like a human will answer right away. And yeah, they're basically, you know, the R word, something I shouldn't say. At least it's a human, and at least I'll like have somebody talk to me. But Fido is just like, yeah, and no hotspotting. What is that? Like, I'm paying for the data. It's my phone. The phone has the feature, and you're telling me I can't hotspot from my own phone with the data? That's like the hydro company saying, oh, you can't plug in a curling iron. Sorry, like, we don't let you do that with our electricity. It is such, like, the state of mobile companies in Canada are such bullshit. And the only reason I'm going through all of this is because Bell just, like, gives me an extra $6 on my bill every few months for no reason. It's just like, oh, here, you know, extra $6. You call them. They're like, yeah, we did that. There's no contract. We can do that whenever we want. It's like, can you remove that? No. Okay, I'm going to cancel then. Okay, bye. So that's the only reason I'm like running around trying to get a better. It's just such a fucking headache. The only good guy company is Freedom, as far as I'm concerned. They're all awful. They are truly awful. And Rogers already scammed me. I should make a video about how Rogers like actually scammed me and lied to me and like stole from me. But anyways, yeah, so that's my fun. I'm currently debating Freedom Freedom's my primary. I'm currently debating Kudo or Fido. Today I streamed on Fido. It was perfect. I've already done a bunch of tests with Kudo. It's going to be perfect. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. And in Canada, by the way, you have 15 days. As long as you don't use half of your data, they have to cancel you without penalty for up to 15 days. So yeah. So I am treating them like cheap trash because they are. I don't mind. I already got like a bunch of reports saying your credit has been checked every time I sign up for one of these things. They check my credit. But anyways, Canada has the worst cell phone plans and rates. Billy T says, yeah, but we actually have good plans. Like this week, they're all expiring tomorrow. That's why I felt like doing this now. First Last says Freedom is good in big cities. They don't get all the towers in rural, right? Freedom now is amazing in rural because it just goes on nationwide. So it hops you onto like Bell, Rogers, or TELUS. So it works everywhere. Glad I can get away with using a Canadian SIM and plan. Have you tried Public Mobile? Yeah, Public doesn't roam. And I think it's only 4G and you're like a second tier. So if there's heavy network traffic, like on a New Year's Eve stream, you're at the bottom of the totem pole for their priority, which won't work for me. At least with Fido, you're on Rogers 5G network. At least with Kudo, you're on TELUS 5G network. Public doesn't do it for me. But if it works for you, it works for you. But yeah, my first ever cell phone plan was with Fido. 416-873-637. Yeah, maybe I still remember that number. The only good thing is I was able to get some sweet 416 numbers. My new... What company is it? Yeah, one of my new numbers has 69 in it, and the other number has 666 in it, which I thought was funny, and they're both 416. Math Doctor says 416 STRIDES. That would be amazing. Brandon says you tried TELUS. Asshole thing about TELUS, they don't take credit cards for monthly payments. If you want to pay by credit card, they charge an extra $10 a month. So what you have to do is connect your bank account through this sketchy third-party company called Plaid. And then when they send you what your bill's going to be, you can then slide in there before they automate your payment and pay by credit card to keep that discount. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. And I don't know. Digital Blade CA says never. Yeah, if you're a new sign up, guess what? You have to do that. Cantel. I remember Cantel. Cantel AT&T. Remember? You'd call someone to be like, this is Cantel AT&T voicemail. I had Fido. There was ClearNet. Do you remember? And everyone had those like Sony ClearNet PCS phones. That was back in the day. Yeah, I don't need a... Greg says, I just signed up today with Kudo, $27.50 a month for 80 gigabytes. So did I. I signed up for that today, and I signed up for Fido's. Greg, were you able to activate your free perk? Because I cannot activate my free perk. I'm choosing the 3 free international days a month, and it's not letting me do that. And it's driving me nuts. It's driving me nuts. Anyways. Oh, that I could share that. That'll be good. Maybe we'll put the I miss Windows Phone. I might try to contact some Android devs to... Windows Phone was cool. Did this Fido plan include the ability to turn on hotspot? No, Math Doctors. But if you're willing to go into your phone settings and change your APN, you can get hotspot working. My Fido plan says I have to pay $5 to get hotspot. I said, this is bullshit. I asked Gemini, is there a way for me to still get hotspot without paying the $5? Gemini said, yes, there is. And it told me how to do it. Then it gave me links to like Reddit threads where people figured it out. It's very easy if you have Android or iPhone to get around their hotspot limit. But like, who the fuck are they to tell you what you're doing with your data? So annoying. Anyways. Maybe before I do that, I'll bring these to the front just in case. Hello, Key Sour, and thank you for tuning in. I do these most Sunday nights around 8 p.m. Oh, I got a green screen light. There we go. Gotta have the green all lit up. I don't know why my name says this now and not the Magic Entertainer. Yeah, they changed it. I don't know. But it was nice meeting you the other day. You made an appearance in my live stream when I was going up Mount Pleasant, I think. Filters, chroma key. There we go. And now I just have to move the chat over here. And ta-da, we are, nope, don't want to move that. That might reveal something we're not supposed to reveal. There we go. Hey, are you planning on buying a new e-bike, says Sunjib? No, I'm probably never going to buy a new e-bike. I get like emails from companies trying to send me e-bikes almost every day. It's like, I don't really know if I want to be doing any more bike reviews. I like the bike I have. We're good. I don't think I need to do more stuff, like, unless it's like really compelling and it's really like something I want to do. Because then I'm just going to have to like sell it and like deal with people online. Not that like, I don't know. Yeah, so I just tried to choose my perk. And there's what it says. It looks like you can't choose a perk right now. Thank you. Did Greg answer my question, by the way? Were you able to choose your perk, Greg? Greg says, yes, I did. I took the 5G speed boost because I'm too poor to travel. Oh, and it let you do that. It's not letting me, and it is driving me nuts. Please don't close this window. Wait until it closes on its own. You'll be redirected. Manage perks. I'm supposed to be able to choose my perk. Pick your perk. I don't want to accidentally share something I'm not supposed to, but in case you guys think I'm crazy, with all the problems I'm having, there are the perks I can choose from. Rollover data, 3-day easy roam international, 3-day roam. Why would you choose US when international would cover that? 5G speed boost, unlimited long distance pack. Do people not just, you know, call on WhatsApp or like iMessage? Premium voicemail. Yes, I need I don't even listen to voicemail. If I see voicemail on my phone, I just like swipe the thing off. Like, God, I wish I could just like deactivate it forever. Maybe you can on your phone or use a VPN or both. You know what? Kudo doesn't have an app. Kudo just takes you to the website. What is 5G boost? They cap you at 250 megabits per second on Kudo. 5G boost brings you up to 500. Lisa says, I've never spent this much time engaged on the topic of mobile plans ever. I went down the rabbit hole. I went right down that rabbit hole. What happened was, people are like, oh my God, he's on it again. Freedom Mobile. That is not. They released this greatest plan ever made, and then everyone started losing business. So Kudo came out with this plan that I liked, $27.50 a month, 80 gigabytes at 5G with one free perk. So I got that, and knowing full well I can just try all these out. I also got Fido. We were on Fido today, and I got this one, 60 gigs plus 20 gigs. Oh, the price went up. I got this for $28. Now it's 33. Those, oh, this one, yeah, they raised that already, those bastards. But anyways, we've been down that hole. What did that Johnny Strides idiot get up to today? That lazy piece of crap did not release a video, but Toronto Live St. Patrick's Day Parade up to 19K views. Pretty good. Am I streaming live with the Pocket 3? No. But this was the scene today. Dido customer service sucks too. You have to book a service call. Yeah, it's so stupid. I know most of you don't care, but I will say I think this was my best looking stream ever. This was like the highest bitrate 4K stream. 60 frames per second. It looks so good in 4K on my big TV. I'm super happy with the way this turned out. So expect a whole lot more of where this came from. Johnny, you come back to Ottawa anytime soon? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Does Dido still record? Oh, I wish I could sing because that song just came into my head. But anyways, yeah, it was a fun time. First Last says it was a crisp stream. Very, very windy. Like, look at those flags blowing around. But sadly, I think my iPhone 15 Pro is toast. It drops battery faster than I can charge it. Even when I plug in with a 40-watt charger, it's still, when I'm streaming in 4K, this didn't happen before. It's losing faster than it can keep up. The only way I can reverse that is if I like turn the screen off or like dim it all the way down. So I'm probably going to upgrade this very, very soon to a new streaming phone. But anyways, it's been a while. Jennifer Gallus says time for the 17 Pro. I think so. I didn't get the Ultra 26. I missed the double storage deal. Get the battery replaced on your phone, BG. No, it's not that. It's just the SoC can't keep up with everything that's going on. Today, my live stream died on me because when the battery was low, it goes into a low power mode, and then it couldn't process it and deal with the high bit rate. So it is what it is. Hey, look who it is. A whole bunch of people. I know some of them. Sapand, Alex. I have Fido and get in trouble. If your Fido is moving to 5G, you should be pretty good. I'm still using my 14. Yeah, you guys are lucky. I have like, I need every ounce of horsepower I can get if I want to do these streams the way I want to do them. I think Ken went live today, right? Didn't he? Ken did the, what's this? Within the Gates, downtown Toronto side street zigzag walk featuring Gordon Lightfoot's old apartment. Neat. Toronto host or Toronto St. Patrick's Day Parade. Where was Ken? Ken was down here. Vivian, let's get you started with some warm food after the stream. Vivian, you naughty mod. Chantel, but you guys are naughty. Now I know where your allegiance truly lies, eh? But yeah, Ken checked things out down here. I saw T-Shods. Where was she at? I actually ran into her. Oh, vertical stream. Give me the real stream. Oh, hey, she was wearing the hat from Boom as well. Where did she watch the stream from? Holy shit, she streamed for 3 hours? Oh, she was just kind of moving around. I kind of like just standing there watching the parade go by in a live stream. If I were making a video, I would walk opposite direction of the stream. That way you can see everything faster than waiting for it. But for a stream, I'm a fan of just sitting there and letting everyone come by. But cool. I think a Sapand I saw was live. St. Patrick's Day Parade. Where was he watching it from? Oh, right on the corner. He was near me. I ran into this dude, friendly guy, right before the stream. Toronto Walker. Why is his... Oh, his live stream is 2 hours and 45... Oh, it's making me watch an ad because I don't have premium on this. Okay, I can't watch that ad. But anyways, Toronto Walker was there. Toronto St. Patrick's Day Parade 2026. We can see what comes up. Sapand, Ken, that idiot Johnny, Global News. I saw them. Traveling Tour, CP24. Alicia Lewis, you were live as well. That's true. I remember seeing you. Looking with a... Oh, you keep your chat on the screen? You were a little bit away from me, just down by Varsity Stadium. Neat. There's T-Shods, 2 streams. Shamshir sorry, I can't pronounce your name. Epic Nation HD, you were live. Liam, our mod. That's true, you were live. I saw you there. There's Boom. Boom was in the chat. I use YouTube Premium, and it also replaced my Spotify account because it also gives you YouTube Music. Yep. And because of it, I now have Pink Pony Club stuck in my head because it recommended it. A lot of people making... Oh, there's my video from 3 years ago. By the way, regardless as to what you think of the NDP, this video by Marit Stiles is excellent. You waited 15 years for a train. Here's who got rich. I'll put a link to that in, like, I just thought, you know, I don't love everything she says, but this was an excellent video on just kind of exposing the shittiness of the whole machine behind Metrolinx. And no, it's not just Dougie. The libs before him liberals before him also kind of set the table for this massive public grift. And so good on her for calling it. That is her job to call it out. Like, that's literally her job, but good on her for actually doing that. It's a nice, effective video. A little sad it only has 43K views. It's organized crime. People won't call it what it is for some reason. That's exactly it. This hits the nail on the head. For decades, we've been fed propaganda that private industry does a better job. It doesn't, and it costs more because money gets siphoned off to friends of whatever liberals or conservatives are in power. Sad, but true. Look at healthcare. Anywhere in the world where they have private healthcare as an option over public healthcare, which one has worse outcomes, do you think? It's not the public healthcare. Private is always worse across the board for almost anything. Transit projects, construction projects. Privatization just means we're ultimately going to pay more for something a lot less, so some rich asshole can pocket the difference and live a much better life than us. That's all it is. It's just a massive grift. And you will not convince me otherwise because you will not be able to give me any examples where it's good. Metrolinx is the worst aspect of privatization combined with the worst aspects of state-run enterprises. They had what, like over 100 different VPs? Oh, the Dominican is up 1-0 in the top of the third. In England, they are going back to renationalizing the rails after 30 years. Harold Reynolds, what do you call a guy with a rubber toe? Robert toe. All right, so I've had 10 milligrams. I've got some more. I don't know if I should have more. Susie from Tio says, go Vladdy. Did Vladdy have something to do with that? Our Canadian born? Yes, Canadian born. Wasn't he Canadian born? Steph Curry was Canadian born, right? I don't know. One of those guys was. And in baseball, all you need is like a very, very loose association, and you can play for whatever country you want. That's rookie numbers. Johnny, did you ever hit the vape cart? Or I have one of those actually, but no. Mostly just the edibles. YouTube was pushing a feature. I just want to see if this will work. Your goal is live. Share with your audience to get them excited. Okay, we don't have to do this. YouTube was like, you need to start setting goals on your streams. It's a very good way to make money. I'm like, that sounds like ridiculous. But I was curious to see what it looks like. They also have this thing where you can... Okay. Let's just... Do you not have a life, can opener? Like, you have absolutely no life. You literally make, like, millions of accounts and, like, make troll comments on a million channels. Except for, like, I don't know. Pathetic. JB. Pathetic. Epic Nation HD for life. $10 for the goal. Thank you, Epic Nation HD. Just see what this looks. Steph Curry was absolutely not born in Candace's Keysauer. There we go. But thank you, Liam. Epic Nation. Do not send 4 more. There is no thing. Set a goal of 4 million, Johnny. There we go. Should I set a goal of 4 million? Vladdy is Dominican Canadian and Steph Curry born in the United States. He was like conceived in Canada. His daddy played for the Raptors, right? I don't know. But was Vladdy Jr. born in Canada? He was born in Montreal. AI mode. Yes. Good afternoon. $10. Goal 2. Good afternoon. Cheers. Thank you for goal number 2. I'm all out of my yuzu, but thankfully I have the greatest beverage that humanity has ever come up with, the Pepsi Cola cream soda. So I'm going to open one of these. You know, you've been doing too much cell phone action when you've got like these lying around all over the place. I've got like 3 of these things. Oh, physical SIM cards, you are done. How did I know where Vlad Jr. was born, but Canadians didn't, says Mike T. I knew that. Pine Soul bought a super fake Vladdy jersey in Hanoi for $20, says all the tags. I'll tell you what, if the DR wins this thing, and I think they're the favorites now to win it, they have to be, if not the US, but based on how they've been playing, I think the Dominican are the clear favorites. Venezuela, Italy, you've been super entertaining, but clearly they are several pegs below the US and Dominican. I think a Dominican Republic Vladdy jersey would look pretty sweet. I miss the coffee Coke. LOL, I have the little SIM tool openers everywhere, says Greg. You know what I used to open my SIM card tray? This is what I was using. I just pumped that. Remember these things? I pumped that mechanical pencil lead, and then it kept like breaking off. You said Italy twice now instead of Japan. I think the THC is kicking in. Oops. Elmo walked into the Sesame Street alphabet store and asked for a dozen B's. Grover the clerk counted 13 B's and onto the counter. That's one too many, Elmo said. This one is a freebie. But I liked Roberto a little bit better. Look up, Johnny, if Vladdy is playing for the DR. He is playing. Of course he is. Johnny, one of my friends did sub you. Thank you, Sunjib. They did sub me. What do I think of the new name for Dundas Square? Where are we? To remove all things related to Henry Dundas. It's worth noting that it was City Councilor Chris Moyse who pushed through the renaming of the square without any public consultation. And that resulted in a change that few people wanted and one that delivers no meaningful public benefit, despite costing taxpayers millions of dollars. That's what I think about the renaming of Dundas Square. Zero benefit. Nobody's life was made better. It was very debatable if it was even necessary in the first place. Completely performative, virtue signaling bullshit is that name change. And anyone who supports that name change, please go get fucked. They should replace Dundas with Columbus. Any tips on the YouTube algorithm? The best tip I have is work on improving your retention. Just look at how long people watch your video and say, my only goal in life is to have those people hang on a little bit longer, because that's all YouTube cares about. So much of it is random, but if you don't make videos that people stick around watching, YouTube ain't ever going to recommend you over other people making similar content. Their whole goal is to like keep you on the platform, right? YouTube is competing with Netflix, Amazon Prime, Disney, TikTok, Insta Reels, like everything. They want to keep you on the platform. So you need to do your part for YouTube and keep them on your videos. That would be my my advice. Good afternoon, CA $2. Goal number 3. Good afternoon. Trying to get me there, right? Chat disconnected. Please wait while we try to reconnect you. What's that all about? Okay. Do you do YouTube full time? I do. Good afternoon. I don't know, man. You're finding a cheat code here. You're finding a cheat code. Goal 4. Good afternoon. Goal 5. What's it going to say? Thanks to the participants, Johnny Stumbles just achieved the goal. And then I'll eat a fun candy. All right. Thank you. Good afternoon. They should rename Dundas Square Subami. Yes, name it BKK Airport Square. Bodie McBoatface, $3. Thank you, Bodie McBoatface. Well, I guess I got to eat a fun candy. By the way, these are just regular candies that you would get from a grocery store. They're not anything that would lead to any feelings of intoxication or highness. Nothing along those lines. This particular completely acceptable candy to eat as a result of setting a goal. Thank you. Good afternoon. Has 15 calories, 0 grams of protein, 10 grams of sodium. And it appears to have child-proof packaging that requires scissors, because I cannot open this. Well, I do not want to. Let's see if this pen can... There we go. Child-proof my butt. Well, thank you for getting me to the goal, guys. And good afternoon. There's the candy. S stands for not what you think it is. Unfortunately for you, you're not going to see the effects of this. They're probably going to kick in after the stream. Keep out of reach of children. Why would a candy say keep out of reach of children? I'm getting a message saying you should eat 3 more. Hey, Phuket Walk is here. Cheers, Phuket Walk. All right. Hook me up, Johnny. I want to get high since I'm watching the Knicks game. You can buy multi-packs now up to 100 milligrams, says Greg. That's what this is. The multi-pack and this drink was like $27, I think. I was making my way back from Sip Wine Bar carrying some pizza. I would love to see a stream where you do a 50 milligram pop. I ordered some stuff in 2001, I think, online from like one of those like online dealers in British Columbia who send everything through FedEx, and they took my payment through Bitcoin, and everything was like minimum 40-50 milligrams. That shit was mind-blowing. That was a really, really good deal. Well, it wasn't a good deal because that Bitcoin went up like 6 times and cost over what I paid for it. But whatever. Do you not like Domino's? I like Domino's. Why would I have stopped liking Domino's? Joey Diaz uses the 250 milligram stars of death. Yeah, that guy is nuts. The one thing I don't think he is that much of, though, is funny. Have you seen him? I think he's just... I think Joe Rogan just likes him for some reason. But I don't think he's all that funny. Sounds vintage. Ouch to your BTC wallet. Yeah, ouch to them. Indeed. So I gotta put a video up. Let me see if I can do this now. What's tomorrow's video gonna be? Well, I have no choice. Content set as premiere. Let's do sports as the intro, the premiere intro. 9 a.m. March 16th. Okay. I now have a video that's going to premiere tomorrow. This way, if I get too high and forget. There it is. Forest Hill. I recorded that walk last week, and then I did a live stream right after. That's finally... This was supposed to be like last Wednesday's video. And then it got pushed, and then it got pushed, and then it got pushed. And I just kept pushing it. And now it's going to be tomorrow. So we're going to walk by some mega mansions. It's been a while since I did like a residential walk like that. And I also check out Forest Hill Station. My first time checking that out. It looks exactly like every other station. Lisa says big boring houses. I kind of like the neighborhood. It's neat. And also, someone just said Forest Hill is neat. Also, it's a little bit better before all the like leaves grow in, because you can actually like see a lot of the properties, right? They don't have that big canopy blocking them. That's a real issue with the bridle path later on in the year. But yeah, that I'm surprised this Service Ontario appointment video did as well as it did. Greetings, Mark. Hey there, Stumbles in chat. Push, push, push in the bush. Is that a song? Boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room. Is that a song? Says boom is in the room. How wealthy is Forest Hill? There's only one way to find out. Tomorrow morning. Yeah, that sounds like a line from the trailer, but that'll be tomorrow's video. Tuesday's video doesn't exist yet. I haven't made it. I haven't thought about it. But yeah, maybe that's it for YouTube's. Take a look at BlogTO.
For Monday coffee. Got to early wake up tomorrow. Have a great week, Johnny and pals. Hugging face emoji.
Jeanette, you sent a very, very nice and generous super chat earlier in the day on the Stride stream. For a Monday coffee, that's a hell of a nice coffee. $7 US. I'm going to be drinking some kind of fancy mocha whatever. Gotta early wake up tomorrow. Have a great week, Johnny and pals. Thank you, Jeanette. Cheers to you. There will be no more goals tonight. I'm done eating fun candies on stream, but thank you. Hope you have a good night. The Laughing Man says, I mostly avoid the Forest Hill and wealthy neighborhood videos because it reminds me of how poor I am. Hey, man. I'm living in a bachelor apartment. You think I don't feel a little bit small walking around those neighborhoods? Toronto Steakhouse suddenly closes permanently after 60 years. What steakhouse? What steakhouse is this? Oh, the Black Angus. That is in Etobicoke, right? That is just west of that little creek that runs through there. I always saw that place. I never heard about it other than when I walked past it. I don't know if it was that good or not, but that sucks. I'm just reading some of your messages. Madano gifted 5 Stumbles memberships. John Nicholson, Lisa DeYoung. You did not have a membership, Lisa? Really? For that, I ought to just ban you from all my channels. Anyways, John Nicholson, welcome. Lisa, welcome. Chowdhury, Diva Tequila, and Mary, welcome aboard to Johnny Stumbles memberships. Maybe I should make like a members video just to say thank you to all the members here. Although, if wasting several minutes of your time is saying thank you, then hey, I'll take it. You're lucky I've kept my other one for as long as I have. 106-story mega scraper rises above Toronto clouds as Canada's new tallest building. I saw this from like a different angle the other day that I hadn't seen it from before, and it, where was that? Oh yeah, I was riding line 2 going over the Bloor Viaduct, and I just looked out the window, and it was just ridiculous how much it stuck out. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. This is like around the height of the observation deck at the CN Tower. As a skyscraper geek, I'm pretty geeked out on that. Costco's new food court item has a lot of people in dismay. I don't know. Do you guys, since I've had some edibles and I am super intellectual, do you want me to blow your mind with something? There's what, 8 planets in the solar system? Do you know the closest planet to each planet? What's the closest planet to Earth? What's the closest planet to Saturn? What's the closest planet to Neptune? Venus? Does anyone know the closest planet to each planet? Jillian says everyone knows about that. The closest planet to each planet is Mercury. Mercury is the closest planet to Earth. Mercury is the closest planet to Saturn. Mercury is the closest planet to Neptune. Mercury is the closest planet to Venus. It's the closest planet to each. No, it's not a trick. I don't know if Pluto would be. But the reason it is because planets go on orbits, right? And Mercury has a tiny little orbit around the sun. So Mercury never gets that far away. But there's a time where like Earth is over here and Saturn is over here. So Earth is closer to Mercury more than it is close to Mars even. So because of the rotation, the average distance every planet is away from one another, Mercury is the closest to all the planets. You see, I would have known that if I didn't see that on a YouTube video. I would have known that just because I'm smart like that. But you guys didn't. But yeah, it's just one of those things you're probably going to get wrong. Veritasium had an awesome video on like the box paradox. But now my life is forever enriched. What was that? Veritasium. Ooh, this was good. This paradox splits smart people 50-50. It was so good. I don't want to ruin it because I'll probably blow it. But yeah, it's such a stupid question and it's such a stupid principle. And like the population like divides 50-50 on it. Bodie McBoatface says this is too much astronomy for me. Sorry about that. But anyways, if you want to watch that, that's like a 10 out of 10 channel, right? That's like what someone with an actual brain does when they have a YouTube channel. Not just walking around. He didn't stop at the stop sign. Mysterious plane flying strange pattern over Toronto has people talking. I don't think anything that interesting is coming up. Pluto is the redheaded stepdaughter of planets. I'm terrible at trivia, but love learning trivia. Anything going on? Reddit Toronto? No. I know I always look at this because I have to. Did you ever have a telescope? No, I had binoculars. Binoculars are surprisingly good for looking into space. Early morning flight. See you later, Toronto. You can see the pinnacle on number 1 Young right there already, like sticking up so much. Young and Bloor right here. We cannot see Young and Eglinton, unfortunately, but that's a neat pick. St. Patrick Parade was amazing. That's one way to write that name, but yeah, it was Pretty good. The most creative section from the parade today. The upside down clowns. The upside down clowns have been a part of the Santa Claus parade for 50 years. The Santa Claus parade is like a little too much on the clowns. Binoculars are good for looking into space or other people's apartments, says Diva Tequila. I believe they're good at both. I don't have binoculars. We had them when I was a kid. There's a whole lot of apartments I can already see clearly enough into without binoculars. Car on its side at Dundas and Lansdowne. Whoa, there's just a car chilling completely on its side. Hey, USA 1, Dominican 1, top of 4, close game. Wintry Casa. That's a pretty badass picture. That's a pretty badass picture. Inside the weird world of Toronto's transit seat upholstery. I watched this video. Just make them plastic. When it comes to dating, is this a red flag for you? Oh, that's an ad. Apparently Netflix has like a new show out where it's like age is just a number thing. It's like a bunch of like kids dating MILFs and like stuff like that. I don't know. Interesting concept. What I want to see them do is like Love is Blind with like normal people. Just like these aren't curated people. Like we actually just took a slice of like the general population and we're doing Love is Blind with them because they're like hand picking those people, trying to make it as entertaining as possible. No, just show like normal ass. Do one for people in their like 40s. Do one for people in their 50s. I don't know. Diva Tequila says Love is Blind is with normal people. Or love. I think they should. I mean, they're very curated, right? Let's be honest. It's not a slice of the general population. Lisa says that shit wouldn't work because there would be like way less drama, right? They have to pick people that are like emotionally fragile and like just serial liars, and they have to pair them up with people that are super gullible and vulnerable just to make sure that like when stuff gets explosive that it like really blows up. Yeah, narcissists, like they literally pick, you know, people that will like fall in love with a guppy. And then they pick a narcissist and they're like, ooh, let's see what happens when they get engaged without ever spending. And then like you watch because it's, you know, like watching Jerry Springer. Yeah. But still like make it with normal people. That's my whole point is it's like handpicked. All right. TTC 1960s. I bet we see a bunch of very well-dressed people. Slightly conservative. This video is playing in picture mode. No, where's the other picture? Dude's in a suit. Oh, that kid's wearing an untucked t-shirt. You're a bum. Boo. That's kind of cool. I kind of like Beast Games. It's not all random, but it still feels real emotions and reactions from the competitors. Beast Games is excellent. The one thing I don't like about it is the completely random killing. That I don't get. Like when people are just eliminated because like some stupid something they had zero control over, right? I don't like that, but I like Beast Games. What I don't get in any reality show, like the Traders, Beast Games, whatever, are when people get upset when they get stabbed in the back. When people, you know, make a sacrifice for somebody and then that person like turns around and doesn't return the favor. When people get angry over that, when they think they're a bad person for that. Oh, he crossed me. He lied. It's a fucking game. Like you're all playing a game. Right? In games, sometimes you lie. Right? Sometimes that's part of the game. There's manipulation. There's that whole social element. There's nothing wrong with leading someone along all the way to the end and then stabbing them in the back to win. Look at Rob from the recent season of Traders, right? He like played it perfectly. And like Candace and Lisa were so mad at him for like backstabbing them. Like, no, you're like mad at him in real life because he completely outplayed you and made you look like an idiot. Like, I don't know. Lisa says no one wins the game. That's the other thing. Whenever like someone gets eliminated, they're all mad at the person for eliminating them. It's like somebody had to get eliminated. This game has to move on. It's like, oh, I would love to play in one of those games. And like, if someone eliminated me for whatever reason, like, well played, shake their hand. I don't know. Journal, did you know a Good Friday? I don't know why I'm reading that. Monopoly breaks friendships and tears apart families since the 1900s. It's a game. Yeah, I don't know. It's got it in the name, game. Mike T says 2-1 USA. Well, my screen has Anthony pitching to, or Soto pitching to Anthony. But yeah, that's crazy, that video. TTC 1960s. Music at Simon's Store, Eaton Center. Yeah, they usually have something set up. Ontario justice allows Alkids. Yeah, Ford tried to like stop a rally today. That guy is trying to make it so his private phone can never become under, like, he can do whatever he wants on his phone, even if it's like dealing with very conflicted interests and like there's no repercussions for it. Freedom of Information Acts cannot pull anything that he did, even if it's public business on his, like, anyways. Look at that. That is gorgeous. That's a nice picture. By the way, the game with Michael Douglas, directed by David Fincher, was an excellent movie. 1997, I think, or just before Fight Club. Did you just give me something to watch tonight? Did you just give me something to watch? Continue the game. I can't watch the trailer. Nicholas Van Orton is a successful banker who keeps mostly to himself when his estranged brother Conrad returns on his birthday with an odd gift: participation in a personalized real-life game. Nicholas reluctantly accepts. Initially harmless, the game grows increasingly personal, and Orton begins to fear for his life as he eludes agents from the mysterious game's organizers. With no one left to trust and his money gone, Orton must find answers for himself. Should I watch that? Would that be a good watch tonight? Will it one-up Marty Supreme, which I watched last night, which was excellent? No one's really commenting on this. Digital says it'll be awesome on THC. You know what would be awesome on THC? This banger of a movie from 2001 called Word I Cannot Say on YouTube Club. The Unaliving Club. That excellent movie if you want to watch that. Another one. Oh, what's that movie? What's that? What's the what's that movie called? There we go. This is another Japanese movie that basically Hunger Games would not exist or be nearly as popular without this movie, Battle Royale. Watch this movie. Just watch it. This is like the best movie you will ever see. Watch Battle Royale. And a third movie. Yeah, just 3 years later. Do not watch the American version. Watch this version, Old Boy. Chef's Kiss. Like, that's a perfect trio of movies right there. The Unaliving Club, Battle Royale, and Old Boy. Some of my all-time favorite movies. And yes, I don't mind having to read the screen half the time. But watch those. They're very, very good. If I had to throw on a fourth one, I would do this. When this was on the movie network when I was a kid, and they were just playing it over and over and over again, I watched the hell out of this. And then I got it on VHS. Now I have like Evil Dead 2 behind me. Thriller movies are the ones that I usually go for because my attention span is messed up. Do I like cinnamon toast with margarine? Oddly, I do. Hey, Johnny, done a 12-hour walk today. Neat, Vasily. 12 hours is a little nuts, a little too much. Parade was good. We talked about that earlier. You should rewatch The Raid if you like it. When will YouTube do age restrictions? You can't even say that. I don't know. But his hairdo. This movie is excellent. But those would be the 4 movies that I watch. That's a childhood hit. Cinnamon and Sugar on Toast. Suicide Club, Battle Royale. But the game, it looks like it's kind of on that level. So maybe we'll watch it. Anyways, should we just do a few phone calls? Do you guys want to do phone calls? I'm all out of drink. My lips are getting kind of dry, though. I think I need something more to drink. All right, I got them all downloaded already. Don't ask me how. TPB, man. You got yourself a fast connection and some popular torrents, just the way we all do it. My screen is black now. Another movie that you absolutely must watch. Kung Pao, Enter the Fist. That will probably be the best movie you've ever seen. That would be my number 1 all-time movie. Transform. Worst movie of all time? Citizen Kane. Suck on it. It's really not good. Worst movie I ever saw was Jaws 3 and Jaws the Revenge. Well, Gertej, I will right your wrong. You will watch Revenge of the Nerds tonight, and you will have a very good time. Vivian Johnson says, hey, Citizen Kane was a great movie. Maybe I was gaslighting. But I watched it. I honestly thought, I tried to watch Citizen Kane on the plane. It did its job of putting me to sleep. Here's a worse movie than Citizen Kane. The original Nosferatu. I have no idea how anyone sat through that. Marge says, worse for me, Driving Miss Daisy. What, you didn't like Morgan Freeman driving around an old lady for like 2 hours? I don't know. I remember watching that as a kid. That was not for me. That's for sure. I have a real Miss Daisy, says Nate Dogg. That's neat. I'm no fan of movies before the 70s. The Barbie movie. The Barbie movie kind of entertained me, I guess. Remember to hit that like and subscribe. Thank you, Alex. All right. Which one of my 3 carriers am I going to activate? Oh, I need to put Bell because my call forwarding is through Bell. Otherwise, it's not going to forward to the right number. So let me activate my Bell SIM card here. I'm going to turn Kudo off. And I'm going to turn Fido off. Kudo and Fido are off. Bell is just about on. All right, Bell is on. Put myself in D&D mode so no calls will get in. Another awesome movie, Dude, Where's My Car? Since we're giving movie recommendations. Really awesome movie, Dead Man on Campus. Definitely watch Dead Man on Campus. Super duper decent movie, since we're talking decent movies. Detroit Rock City. Detroit. Oh yeah. So I was on the bus yesterday, and there was a dude there. drinking. This was a packed shuttle bus. Digital Blade says Detroit Rock City rocked. Yes, one of the best movies ever. Edward Furlong, man, remember when that guy was good at acting? What was I gonna say? I was on the bus. It was absolutely packed, and we could hear this. I didn't want to record with video because, like, I didn't want to be that asshole doing that, but I recorded the audio, and this guy was far away from me. But tell me if you can hear this clearly.
Bring your TV, your beer, your cooler, your barbecue, because you're going to be here for a while.
He was just laying into the whole way. Is he gonna do it again? The biggest joke in the world. Can't even run a fucking. He pipes up in his.
If I started going out and got a shooting people, nobody would live.
If I pulled out a gun and started shooting people, nobody would live but me? Like, what is this guy on? Anyways, the part that got me laughing was we were stuck in traffic, and out of nowhere he just yells out, "I'm buying a Winnebago." I don't know. I didn't even get a look at this guy because I was just standing there like this. But I like booped on my audio recorder. Anyways, that's enough of that guy. That's enough of that guy. If you want to call in, we'll try to keep the call short and sweet. You ask me a question, I ask you a question. How's that? That's the format, with no exceptions. Because I don't know if I have the attention span to go beyond that. But if you want to call in, there's the number, 437-324-9173. Hopefully I've got this configured right. So 437-324, hopefully I've got Bell configured right. Because my call forwarder sends it to my Bell number. But if you want to call in, there's your number. You're up, Dylan. It might not be working right. Oh, there we go. Hello there.
Hi, Johnny.
Dylan.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good, Dylan.
Well, I'm just saying that the other day, do you know that Jeff did an 11-hour Beers and Cheers stream the other day?
I did not know that Jeff from the Beers and Cheers channel did an 11-hour Beers and Cheers stream.
Yeah. Dylan didn't need to know that.
Were you on the stream, Dylan?
Oh, yes, I was.
For how many of those 11 hours were you on the stream?
I think I stayed on. I was on for the first bit. I went to bed and then I woke up and he was still alive. And then you know what? You know where I took Jeff to?
No.
I took them all on my walk with me. I took everyone that was on my panel on my walk in the morning. Really, Dylan?
Oh, so you walked around with your phone?
I walked up the Pine Ridge and I went, Dylan's obsessed.
All right. Well, Dylan, the rules of this were supposed to be you ask me a question, I ask you a question. So now you got to ask me a question. And we'll also make an exception for Harold to come on and drop a joke.
Yeah,
So what's your question for me?
What's your question? Have you ever did a walking video where you walk down Sussex Avenue? Sussex Avenue.
in the Sussex Avenue near U of T.
University of Toronto
Yeah, yeah, just to the east side of Spadina. I have covered Sussex Avenue in a prior video. I have walked along it.
I lived there for a couple of years.
Neat. What couple of years were those?
Early, what was it, late 90s? No, it was 1997 through July 1999. Yeah.
Oh, neat.
I actually held the Grey Cup in my hands at one point during that time.
Awesome. And was it won at Varsity Stadium?
Well, it was the Argos. The Argos had won that, I think it was 97.
97.
Yeah. Yes, there were two really large guys carrying this thing. I think they were doing a pub crawl along Bloor Street, and I bumped into them in a variety store. I just looked in and saw them and saw this big shiny cup, and I thought, went in, and yes, it was the actual dyed-in-the-wool Grey Cup, and it was actually pretty heavy.
Oh, neat.
I thought for a minute, now, how far could I go if I tried to run off with this before these guys killed me? And I probably wouldn't be very far because they were about 6'6", and there were two of them, and I think they were probably linebackers or something.
Well, cool story. We're gonna cut to the nitty gritty. Do you have a joke for us?
Sure. Why did the coffee shop barista wear a mask?
I don't know.
Because it was a coffee filter.
All right, just for that, you're gonna have to give us one more.
Okay, why couldn't the pirate sit down?
Why not?
Because his booty got stolen.
Oh, pirate's booty. But well, Mr. Reynolds and younger Reynolds, I thank you for calling in and have a wonderful week.
Yep. I'll see you later. I'll ask you maybe next week. First call and that we've done in a while.
Yes, Dylan, you've been very naughty.
You've been traveling, and the one time your webcam went out.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Well, have yourselves a good week. Cheers, Dylan. Cheers, Harold.
All right. Bye.
Bye. That was the one, the only Dylan Reynolds. As I said at the top of these calls, we're going to try to keep them short. It's sweet. We'll do one question each way, and then we'll see if one of us hangs up on the other one. I'm just reading some of your messages, but if you want to call in, 437-324-9173, if you think you can top that. I'm just reading. They're clueless. No one wants to call in. Oh, Leo Chung. They are sad trolls. Don't worry about that. Hey, we've got a phone call by someone who's got a pretty spiffy number. Calling from the 416. Hello there.
Hi, Johnny Stumbles.
Hey, who are we speaking with?
It's Keith in Leslieville.
Keith in Leslieville. How do you like Leslieville?
Yeah, I love it.
Are you like more near Queen Street or a little bit north?
Dundas and Carlaw.
Dundas and Carlaw. Nice big patio there. There's that kind of like theater with a French restaurant in it right across the street in the other corner.
Yeah, that's my building actually.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
I went to that restaurant before they like changed into something else, but
yeah, I took my mom there a couple times for Mother's Day.
Yeah, it's very nice. So what has you watching the Stumbles channel tonight?
Sorry?
So what why are you watching? I don't know.
Yeah, actually, I called a couple years ago, but anyway.
I thought you
Let's
sounded
just do
familiar.
the question thing, and then we can go.
Oh, all right, like a. Let's go. Lay it on me.
Okay. Does your brother work for the post office?
Negative.
Okay.
If you had an inkling of that, no, he doesn't even live anywhere remotely around here.
No, actually, I only asked because there's a guy at work. I work for the post office, and there's a guy who reminds me of you, but he doesn't look like you at all. I don't know why.
He's got the same asshole gene, I guess.
You're not an asshole.
Oh, I am. It takes every ounce of energy I have not to be when I have the camera on, but I am. But, I'm supposed to ask you a question. Oh, yeah, you were saying you work in the post office and...
Yeah.
Did I miss the part where you connected the dots? Oh, no, there's another guy who acts like me but doesn't look like me. Holy shit. I am not connecting dots tonight. So I'm supposed
I guess the THC is kicking in.
Yeah, I'm a lightweight tonight. I knew my tolerance would be down around 15.
It's all good.
So my question for you is, what's the last movie you saw? I don't know.
In the theater?
Just, yeah, however you interpret.
Okay, well, the last movie I actually watched last night was... actually, I watched... this is embarrassing. I watched the third installment of the Twilight series.
All right.
Because, I don't know, for some reason, somebody was talking about Twilight 1. I'd never seen them. And, I don't know, they're all right. They're, like, I'm not going to watch them again, but I just figure I was in the mood for some dumb thing, so I don't know.
Well, you know, I might have just put in the name of another movie there, because who's going to know other than anyone you're with? But appreciate the honesty. Maybe call in another night when I'm a little more sober, and it'll just make more sense. But thank you so much for calling in.
No sweat.
All right.
Good night.
Cheers.
Take care.
That was a viewer from Leslieville. Yeah, I think I'm gone. I really shouldn't be doing this. But we'll try again. If someone else is brave enough to call, 437-324-9173. Yeah, this is why I got kind of messed up last night, too. On not a whole lot. Well, we've got another caller tonight. Hello there.
Hey, Johnny. It's Digital.
Hey, Digital Blade?
Yeah, that's me.
How's it going?
Oh, good. Yeah, I was gonna recommend, if you haven't seen the game or anyone, it's an excellent movie. That's all I gotta say.
Well, I already looked it up, and I completely forgot I was gonna do that tonight. But I've re-remembered. It's gonna with me, that is gonna be kind of like playing the telephone game. You know, it's not gonna keep getting passed along as watch the game. It's gonna end up like, you know, I don't know.
No, I hear it. Anyways, like, yeah, nice. I tried to watch the parade you put today. I was at my parents' place, and yeah, like their TV wasn't quite streaming all the bits he put out.
Oh.
So it was kind of like suffering, but yeah, it was awesome though. I gotta say.
Oh, thank you.
I love that parade, and thanks for covering it.
No, thank you. I guess their internet was choking on the higher signal.
I think it's just like a older TV.
Oh.
Yeah, it's LG, but it's like 10 years old. So
and they're using the TV operating system and not like a like a Fire Stick.
Exactly.
Yeah, they just buy like a Fire Stick or Google TV, and like that'll play so much better than like out of date, neglected software. All right, so my question for you is, what neighborhood are you in Toronto?
Oh, I'm in Liberty Village.
Liberty Village, excellent. You're getting a lot of construction with the cross line coming through.
It's happening. And then looking forward to the World Cup action here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's going to be running through there, too. Well, thank you, Digital Blade, for the suggestion of the game and for calling in. You don't have a joke for us?
Not one at the ready, sorry.
Oh, all right. I'll let you go, but thank you for calling in.
Yeah, cheers, Johnny.
Cheers.
Everyone. Yeah,
all right.
Bye.
That was Digital Blade recommending the game. Alexa, remind me to watch the movie The Game in 20 minutes. I don't know if Alexa... Oh, Alexa is remembering. Hello there.
Hi, Johnny.
Hi. Is this who I think it
Epic
is?
National.
It's the Epic Rational.
National shoot.
Like that.
You say it.
How's it going, Epic Rational?
That's good. Long time no see.
Did you go to the parade today?
Yeah, I saw you. What do you mean, did I go?
Did you? All right. I don't know. You can't
Yeah.
assume. You can't assume these things.
You can't assume? Okay.
Yeah.
I would assume.
That makes an
Yeah.
ass out of you and me, right?
Yeah.
So, what's your question? You're supposed to ask a question here.
Yeah. Are you going to the club on the 21st? There's a
Okay, don't say
dance party.
don't say
No.
where.
I won't say where, but yeah, on the 21st.
50%.
Okay. I'll DM you.
So your question was something that you should not have asked in public.
Okay.
That's very, very, very okay. So maybe I'll ask an equally inappropriate question.
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right. Okay, so this is for the rest of your life, okay?
Yeah.
You can only have two, okay?
Okay.
You have a mouth,
Yeah.
nose, 2 eyes, and 2 ears, right?
Yeah.
You can only have 2. What 2 are you going to have?
My eyes.
Eyes?
Yeah.
Both? Like, you can go one eye.
only have 2.
Yeah, you could be like
One
one
eye,
eye.
one
So
One
what?
eye, one ear.
You want an eye and an ear?
No.
Okay. See, I would go
Yeah.
eye and mouth.
Mouth. Yeah.
Yeah, because mouth you can
'Cause then you
speak,
eat. Yeah.
you can see stuff, and like you can taste. What are you gonna fucking ear and eye? Like,
I don't know.
you're not gonna be able to eat. You're not gonna be able to smell. You're only gonna be able to like.
It's all good.
Oh man, I'm surprised you didn't do like nose and ear. Like,
Yeah.
see, I personally, I'm an eye and mouth man,
Okay.
right? Like
Yeah.
pick your good eye and your mouth. Like eye and nose is stupid. Nose and ear is stupid. Nose and mouth is really stupid. Yeah, you have to do eye and mouth. John Rock says, "Aren't we eye and mouth?" Yeah. You can't taste much without a nose. That's true. I don't know, but put me on team eye and mouth. If you're watching this late, leave me down in the comments which team you're on. Are you team 2 eyes like Liam? That would have been weird, right?
Yeah.
Eye and nose, I don't know. So all right, so that was my question. What's your question? Oh,
Yeah,
you
I
asked a
answered.
question.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
But that was nice to see you today.
Okay, you can have
Yeah.
3, right?
Do we?
Yeah.
What?
You have eyes, ears,
Yeah.
nose, mouth, left arm, left leg, right leg.
This again.
No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, do you have a joke for us, Liam?
Sadly, I do not. But have you heard of Hear This, bro?
No.
It's a new channel that you should look up later.
What? Oh.
You might know who it is.
What's it called?
Hear This, bro. I'll type it in chat.
Okay, type it in chat. All right. Well, thank you, Liam.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Bye. That was Liam, Epic National HD. Apparently, he's going to put something in chat that I'm supposed to recognize. I'm a little bit not my normal self right now, but if you want to say hi, 437-324-9173. If not, we'll just shut her down. Hear This, bro. That's a channel? Well, we got another phone call coming in. I'm just looking up Hear This, bro. I'll answer it. Whoops. It's not letting me do the... There we go.
I made it. Hey, Johnny.
Hello there. Hey, who is this?
It's Kyle Walker.
Kyle Walker. What's up, Kyle Walker?
Not too much. I saw you were like taking the THC drink, and I'm asking you like, this is gonna be short. I promise you, this is gonna be very short. What is your preference, indica or sativa?
Probably indica.
What have you taken tonight?
Let's
be honest here.
This is, I believe, this is a blend.
It sounds like an indica to me. Like, trust me. I know the real Johnny. I know the stone Johnny now. So it's all like coming together. But
yeah, no, this is This is blended. So it is. And I don't know what my drink was, but I mean,
a hybrid. Yeah.
Yeah, this is I don't know if I'm gonna. When I really take sativa, I get super paranoid. Like,
dude, by your speech, every word, like you are stoned as fuck. And you know what? Good for you. One last question: medical mushrooms, positive or negative?
Since you said the word medical, I got to say positive.
Yeah. Like, okay, I'll shut up before I ask you one question. I've tried like shrooms myself, and in my opinion, I think they really depend on the person and their state of mind. On your opinion, what do you think about mushrooms? Like medically legal magic mushrooms?
All right. One sec. Alicia Lewis gifted one Johnny Strides Stumbles membership to Lovecraft Music Center. Awesome. Thank you, Alicia. Welcome to the team.
Thank
Lovecraft.
you, Alicia. She's a very generous, awesome person.
I've only ever done that kind of thing once in the form of a chocolate bar.
Okay. How was your experience?
Well, no, actually, that's not true, but we're talking like over 20 years ago since I once had them at a cottage. But
so the chocolate mushroom bar must have been recent, obviously.
Yes.
So how was your experience for that?
You know what? Maybe I was just too tired, but I honestly, as soon as I started feeling it, I fell asleep. So it wasn't, I don't really have much. And then I never ate the rest of the bar. And I did it when I was in my apartment with like, you know, the door shut and locked. So you're not out in public, you know, doing stuff. You're going to.
Yeah, that's, they say that with psychedelics, just kind of keeping your own zone. Don't travel too much so your brain isn't triggered.
Ideally have like someone who's kind of sober watching over you. Yeah, the first time. But yeah, no, I think it's, I think there's like a real psychological element where it could be used for healing people, right?
They say that. They say
for like addressing mental illness even. I feel like there's there's that element. And then there's the whole like it could be harmless recreationally, like, you know, if alcohol and cannabis is approved, why not this, right? There's an argument there. So all right.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but it's like it's a psychedelic effect, so it probably requires a lot more research and studying for that. But other than that, like, I honestly get that because people are addicted to a lot of things nowadays, and if it helps them get off that stuff, then I'm totally on board with that. And like I said, what the hell do I know? I think it's cool just to get high and drink a few beers. On weed, by the way, but you know,
hey man,
other than that, you know,
I believe in free will. If that's cool for you, that's cool for you. If it's not for the next person, it's not for the next, but you should have the right to do it.
Yeah, me too. Like I said, everyone like deserves to do what they want as long as it isn't harming anyone else. You know, people are free will. They deserve the right to do what they want to do. As long as it doesn't afflict anyone else. I completely agree with that. I don't agree with all, you know, drug uses, but whatever. That's another discussion for another day. So
no, I think we, you know, we're almost there in terms of recognizing what should be legal and what very clearly should not be. Like there's a definite line there between hard and. But anyways, Kyle, I want to thank Epic Nation HD for joining Stumbler for 2 months. Awesome. Thank you, Liam.
Thank you, Liam.
And thank you, Kyle.
Thank you so much, Johnny.
All right.
Honestly, you're awesome. And thank you for having me on the episode tonight. And, I'm not going to waste any more time, but otherwise, happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone. Have a great day for everybody else.
Cheers. Happy St. Patty's Day. Cheers, Kyle.
All right. Cheers, Johnny.
Yoink. All right. I don't know how many more calls we're going to do, but hey, I've got one already. Hello there.
Oh, Johnny.
Hey.
It's John Rocks.
John Rocks. How's it going, John Rocks?
Excellent.
I didn't see you as a 437 person. I'm just kidding.
I'm technically not.
All right. Well, what's going on tonight?
Okay, my question is, who's this St. Patrick, and like, why is there a parade for him?
Can I let my ignorance reign in?
Please.
I don't know. You got me.
Oh, I'm not trying to get you though. That's the thing. I'm not trying to troll you.
But you knew that would be my answer. You
That's
knew.
Good enough, man.
You knew that.
I love your camera ability. So I totally restreamed your thing today to my audience.
On what platform?
I'm on YouTube.
Oh, yeah. As long as there's credit, that's fine. I won't.
Yeah, no, I was posting the link, and I have a Christian audience. So, yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, I would if somebody was like pretending to be me or like clearly like, yeah, what you did is perfectly fine.
Yeah, man.
But you're not like you're not impersonating me, right? So that's cool. That's cool.
Impossible, man. You're the one and only.
Oh, there's imitators. There's a guy who has a channel that sounds just like me. I think it's called Toronto Strides.
Well, that's definitely impersonating you.
I don't know about it. It's being not very imaginative with
Wait, you're Johnny Strides.
Let's see. Toronto
Yeah.
Strides
you
Toronto.
Like Johnny Strides, brother.
No, that's a different one. That's a different one. There was one, I might have it wrong. Yeah, I probably, unless they changed their name. Because Strides Toronto is not that's like what to expect. Yeah, that's a clinic of some kind. Anyway, John, I'm supposed to ask you a question.
Uh-oh.
Okay, who is the audience you were restreaming to?
Okay, I make like church content. I post Bible shorts. So basically, it's just people who watch my usual Bible stuff.
Oh, neat.
So like really orthodox people, no crazy stuff.
Yeah. Oh, you mean the people know crazy stuff?
Yeah, like, like crazy like our city. So usually it's Americans, Indians. Like I got a lot of people from other countries. Only a couple % from Canada. So thank you for that.
Oh, well, you're welcome. Well, sounds neat. Keep up the good work on that. Do you have a joke for us?
A joke? Oh, boy, no, I don't want to get in trouble.
All right. Well, thank you for calling in, John Rocks.
All right.
Cheers.
Thanks for having me.
Take care.
God bless.
That was John Rocks, friendly gentleman. Put me on the spot. Who is St. Patrick? Sorry, Irish people. Some of us didn't even realize Belfast and Dublin weren't in the same country until we were much older, right? That's just the way it is. But I have just slid my phone into D&D mode, so I think that's going to be it. Retract. Did I remove the pinned message? Unpinned message. There we go. I've got to watch the game. I bet there's a shit ton of Irish people that also cannot answer that. Well, probably. I don't know. But I want to thank everyone for tuning in. I want to thank everyone for calling in. Those who sent support. Those who contributed to a goal, which led to me eating some candy. My lips could not be any drier. I've got a bag of cereal asking for my hand to go into it, and a big TV playing USA versus Dominican. So huge thanks to everyone, mods, Patreon supporters, channel members, just everyone who viewed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and if you want to go back in time and watch the intro to the stream, I made some AI funnies. But anyways, good night, guys. Jillian says good night. Diva Tequila, Chris Mills, Harold Reynolds, Jillian, Chantel,